Good morning. We were here overnight with some severe weather. All of that has been dropped. There are no more severe thunderstorm watches in effect. All of it's been canceled because the storms have moved to the east. Just some clouds lingering behind. We've got some light to moderate rain lingering from Harrison to Mountain Home in West Plains, and that's about it. There's not even any lightning in there. Going through the rest of the day, we do have a flash flood hazard from Eminence to West Plains and Melbourne, where thunderstorms can linger and rain could accumulate up to 1 to 3 inches. Cooler air wrapping around behind the front, 10 to 15 degrees colder than yesterday. It's 58 in Springfield and 56 in Monette. Temperatures hold pretty steady today with gusty north winds, clouds, that cold air coming in. 57 by this afternoon with lingering clouds. There's that rain that I was talking about 1 to 3 inches south and east, and that's where we've got that flash flood threat. So rain continues to the south and east today. No severe weather expected. Clouds linger up in Springfield with temperatures in the 50s. We drop it to the 40s tonight under mostly cloudy skies. More sunshine tomorrow with temperatures around 61 degrees. Will be mostly sunny for Friday, cool and breezy. Warmer, 72 degrees on Saturday. That warming trend lingers through the weekend. In time for Easter Sunday, we're looking at an excellent Easter, 78 degrees with a couple of clouds, breezy and warm. Joe, Lauren.
We begin now with some breaking news from Table Rock Lake. A popular dockside restaurant has been destroyed after catching fire overnight. Coyote's Dockside Cafe and Pub in Kimberling City posted this photo on its Facebook page that the building caught fire and the entire dock is completely destroyed. Now, for reference, this is near What's Up Dock, which is a gas dock, as well as the Kimberling City Marina. We'll bring you some more details as soon as we learn them. Moving on to your education coverage, Missouri State University students could soon be seeing an increase in tuition, but just how much, they're not sure yet. The university gets its funding in two major ways, from state funding and tuition costs. The university requested more money for next school year, but the state has not yet decided to grant that. Chief of Staff Ryan DeBuff says if MSU gets the money it's seeking from the state, the increase could be lower than 5%.
Our prospects look very good in obtaining additional state appropriations at this point, thanks to the leadership of our legislature. And we are very hopeful that when we get to May and when we get to June, we're talking about waiving off a very substantial part of this maximum allowable tuition increase.
The school's budget for next year is due in June. A 5% increase is about $350 a year. A pair of medical students from Ohio, meanwhile, are on a mission to bike across America, going from west to east coast.
The duo has already ridden through Springfield, and Hannah Zettel was able to stop them and to check up, see what's going on.
That's right. Ricky Voigt and Bobby Easterling are studying medicine at the University of Toledo. It was there the men decided to embark on a cross-country cycling tour to raise money for a cause they care so much about. The duo has already raised over $12,000 for community care clinics in Toledo, where patients receive free quality health care. Ricky and Bobby took off in March on Match Day, the day where students learn where they would each begin their medical residencies. The men departed from Los Angeles and have already pedaled their way through Springfield before they're set to complete the trip in Delaware. The journey requires the pair carry all the survival gear they need on their backs as they camp out after traveling roughly 100 miles per day.
We're doing about 80 miles a day when we're actually moving. We have worked in some rest days throughout, sometimes for weather purposes, sometimes just to give our legs a break.
There's definitely been days where we're supposed to do 100 miles and we're like 50, 60 miles in and still have 40 miles to go. It's been tough, but you just got to keep pedaling.
In total, Ricky and Bobby will have biked 3,627 miles coast to coast, returning just in time for their May 10th graduation. If you're interested in keeping up with this journey or contributing to their cause, follow the Ricky Voigt on Instagram.
All right, Hannah Zettel this morning. A new law requires Arkansas schools to let expelled students continue their education. Republicans first sponsored a bill to allow students who were suspended or expelled to still get credit. It also gives superintendents more discretion in the future to modify the penalties for suspensions or expulsion on a case-by-case basis. Now, after that passed, Democrats ran a bill to update the state's digital learning law to include expelled students. Starting next school year, districts will have to offer online courses or other services so those students can get credit, and schools will still get about $6,600 per student funding for this new law.
In some more local news, a 5-acre lot for Eden Village may go up on West Division. However, several residents around the area aren't too happy about it, or business owners rather. Eden Village says the demand for homeless housing is high, so they need to build more, but a business owner across from the proposed lot says the area is not a place for residents.
The business owners in this area believe that the homeless should have a home. However, this is not a homeless issue, this is a rezoning issue. Placing 40 residents directly across from heavy industrial and manufacturing businesses, creating dust, smells, sound, will create a legal problem in the future between residents and business owners.
We can't imagine that the people that we house that are disabled and sleeping outside, that sleep under bridges and in the middle of a busy city at night, are going to mind a little extra noise if the neighbors that currently live there don't mind it.
Council plans to decide whether or not to approve the rezoning on May 6th.
This morning at 11, 65 new U.S. citizens will take the oath of allegiance and be presented their certificates as citizens at Wilson's Creek National Battlefield. The applicants represent more than 20 countries as the national anthem and America the Beautiful will be performed by students from Republic High. The event will also feature guest speakers, including U.S. Congressman Billy Long, and the ceremony will conclude with a cannon salute and reception.
According to a recent test of driver compliance through Springfield's SGF Yields pedestrian safety program, on average, only 25% of the city's drivers yield to pedestrians at crosswalks. Public Works traffic operation included 6 crosswalks with similar traffic speeds and conditions. Each side is assessed for about an hour, tallying between 100 and 150 drivers. Results from each are averaged to create a snapshot of driver compliance. In an effort to raise public awareness, the results will be posted on a set of educational boards at the intersections of Glenstone and Division and Campbell and Walnut Lawn.
And finally, we move around the Ozarks for you. The state of Missouri could be forced to sell a new state park that hasn't even opened yet. 11 Point State Park was created back in 2016. It's nearly 4,200 acres in Oregon County, which is in southern Missouri. The park has remained closed. The state is facing a lawsuit that claims the land can be used only for agricultural purposes. Now, the property was acquired with funds from a cleanup and bankruptcy settlement. So, again, a state sale of this park may need to happen. We need to draw a buzz winner through the new digital age that we're moving in with this. We still got the popcorn buckets, and our winner, as we check it out right now,
There's only one
is right here. Well, you know, the computer picks it.
Yeah, we
but
picked
still
it
need
through
the
the
bucket
computer.
here.
Yeah.
And
Who
Kim Miller from Springfield. Favorite movie is Vacation. So there you go.
Okay,
get on over to the Alamo, get yourself some tickets, and go.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Kim.
Okay, I like that. And we need to take one more check of the forecast today, too, before we say goodbye.
Temperatures cool today, 57 degrees, some lingering showers, but no more severe weather. Flash flooding possible to the south and east, though.
Okay. Thanks for waking up with us. You can take a look at those gray skies out on this Thursday. We'll have a news and weather update for you in just a few minutes.